That might legitimately have been the stupidest set of episodes.
Yeah, I would agree. That was it was Penguin wanted to go to prison. Batman or not Batman. Bruce Wayne was like, no, I don't think we should send him to prison. And then
We should call Batman and seek his guidance.
And Batman's like, oh, we shouldn't send him to prison. And then Joker.
And the Joker shows up and he goes to prison.
And then Penguin's like, I'm going to murder somebody. And then they fight. And then they go to court. They actually go to court. And then the judge is like, wait a minute. Batman, you didn't arrest him when he did something illegal? So therefore...
You infringed on his legal rights? Therefore meaning that he
can't go to prison?
He can legally abduct someone and attempt to murder them because he is distraught. and then Penguin's like, no, I don't want freedom. No, send me back to jail. Or send me to actual jail, not, the petty prison, petty jail. It's fucking stupid, I hated it.
And then Batman makes a bad decision, sends the butler, Alfred, to... see what's up with no, he's like, oh, you're gonna be one of known.
I'm going to paint fingerprints on you to prove that you are indeed a known forger, so that Penguin will expose his plan, so we can send him to prison. I think.
And then Penguin's like, I'm going to bake you.
Yeah, I'm going to turn you into a butler pie.
And then it basically, that's the very end. It goes, Bruce, you need to show up. And then Batman shows up. And then so Bruce goes back down the elevator, and then goes back up the elevator, and then goes back down the elevator, and then comes back up. Yeah. And then at the very end, Bruce is like, oh, we're going to let one criminal go. We're going to let Ballpoint go. And Ballpoint just walks in. And I swear to God, he just... I don't know what the correct word is, but he's just like mentally challenged or something like that.
So the whole plan...
Oh, come on, don't leave me on this.
Well, I'm going to get you out of this situation.
Well, he just walks in, he's just like... He doesn't say a single word, and then he
just kind
trips.
of smiles awkwardly, and then he trips on the stairs. So he might not have all been there. But the whole plan... Penguin's plan was he wanted to go to prison because he set up this whole thing to... He set up a restaurant, and the way you ordered is you write your order down... And he was going to take all of those orders, give them to Ballpoint, who is a master forger, and then just start forging signatures or whatever, forging checks. Because he's only letting rich people into his restaurant. And it's the dumbest thing. And it could have just been solved by, I mean, it's solved the way that it would be solved in like 5 seconds. Move Ballpoint out,
or send what's his name to Penguin to a different prison.
You could do that too, but he's got a full-time room.
This is one of those episodes like they call it. I don't know what the Hollywood they call it a certain thing where it's like you don't have to explain everything. You don't have to explain like if you're watching a TV show, they're not gonna take a shit. Or in the movie, they're not gonna take a shit because obviously they're gonna take a shit sometime or whatever. But like in this, it's like I don't think these writers knew exactly what they were writing. Like if a criminal does something illegal, it doesn't matter if the guy didn't arrest him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know this is a kid's
60's. People are fucking stupid.
I know this is a kids TV show or whatever, teens TV show. I don't know. We have a couple people at work. They're like, "Oh, it's
for kids.
It's for kids." It's like, yeah, well, this is, you know why criminals are fucking like they probably watch this like I can get away with it.
Okay. This might actually be a dumber plot. Catwoman comes back to steal voices and hold the voices hostage, and threatens to crash the global economy. And there's some British guys.
Hey, they're Chad and Jeremy. They're an actual band.
Yeah, and they're British.
And probably one of the longest living people from this show. Died in 2020. No, actually, another dude's still alive.
Yeah.
There's not too many people alive in this show.
Dude's probably like 90.
85.
Uh,
I
round
think
it
I saw
up.
85.
You said it. You said 41, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah,
Oh, gotta pop out that one.
yeah. Callum and
I'll let you explain it.
I already did. She's stealing voices, and it's a really stupid fucking plan.
And this is the arc to set her up to love Batman.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I can't steal Batman's voice because I love the way he says, "Catwoman, you're going to jail."
But then you got that fucking Robin, that little bitch.
God, I fucking hate Robin. I'll hit him with a hammer someday.
I'll kill that fucking. I'll kill him. Who? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, who was the one that poisoned Robin that made him fall in love? I was like, was that Catwoman? I was like, no, it's not Catwoman.
No, that was...
That's another lady villain.
Yeah, that was Diamond's lady. Edna or something. I can't fucking think of her name.
I don't really got anything to say on this episode.
Yeah, I don't got much either.
It was just an episode of just like, yep. At least it had some consistency. Where it's just like, there wasn't like oh, I'm doing this, and oh yeah, we're doing that.
Okay.